English law, there are several areas of law, and each area of law will fall under one of these two columns, either public law or private law. Now, sometimes you will notice that private law is not written in your textbook. Instead, you will see civil law. But civil law is the same as private law in this context. So there are several areas of law in English law, and each area of law falls under either public law or private or civil law. So what is private or civil law? Private or civil law is law which is concerned with the relationship between individuals and individuals, individuals and companies, or companies and companies. That is why under private or civil law, we have the following areas of law. We have contract law, tort law, and family law. These are some examples of areas of law which fall under the branch of private or civil law. And if we look at the issues that arise in these different areas of law, we will see why they are private law. Let's start off with contract law. Contract law is concerned with disputes between individuals who have entered into an agreement. It is not concerned with the public at large. It is more concerned with party A and party B who have a private agreement and a private dispute. Contract law is also concerned with the relationship between Company A and Company B, for example. These are private relationships, private disputes. They do not concern the public at large, generally speaking. Contract law may also concern individuals who are in dispute with a company. Again, these are not disputes which necessarily affect the whole of society. These are disputes which are quite closed off. They are private. Again, we have family law, which sits under the branch of private or civil law. The disputes or the issues that arise in family law are not usually of concern for all the public. They are usually of concern for individuals or families, groups of people in a private setting, in a private group, a closed group. And if we look at tort law, we'll see that tort law really involves individuals generally in disputes with perhaps businesses or also with other individuals, but these are not generally public matters per se. When we turn to public law, we see that under this branch, we have areas of law which include, for example, constitutional law and criminal law. Now, these two areas of law sit under the branch of public law because when we examine them closely, we see that these areas of law really involve disputes or situations which do affect the public at large. Constitutional law really involves the relationship between the state, generally speaking, so the governmental institutions, and what they can and cannot do to us as individuals in society and as a group in society. So this is a public matter. It is not as with contract law where we have a private matter between party A and party B about a contract they entered into. Constitutional law is public law because we are dealing with matters which affect us, generally speaking, as a population. And criminal law is considered public law because even though a crime may be committed against an individual, in law, that crime is seen as one which is committed against the whole of society. And in most circumstances, it is not the individual who starts a case against the person who has committed the crime. It is actually a governmental institution which starts a case against the person who commits the crime. So criminal law is public law because crimes are seen as offenses against the whole of society.